My client, Barbara Ruano, came to me, and she was clearly in a lot of pain and discomfort. She had already seen several doctors and been through several doctors by the time she came here, which was obviously a problem. She was a successful businesswoman before the accident, had her own business. By the time I saw her, she'd already been out for 4 months, had lost the business, and by the time we got to trial, she was about to lose her house. So this was clearly a woman in a lot of physical distress and financial distress, who really was at the end of her rope. She was driving through the intersection of 6th and Virgil, had the green light. The witness was right behind her in his car, and a taxi cab came barreling through the intersection and T-boned her. The first thing we tried to do was actually get the police report from the LAPD, and we tried 3 different times, 3 different ways, and they kept telling us there was no police report, it was lost. The witness, Adrian Lopez, had disappeared, so I didn't have a police report, and I didn't have a witness. My private investigator called me. He was at the end of his rope, as was I, in trying to find Adrian. He called me the Friday before trial. He found somebody who was friends on Facebook with Adrian. Saturday morning, I got a call, and they said, absolutely, Adrian remembers the accident. He's willing to help out in any way he can. He's just down in El Paso, and he's working full-time. So we had to work with his employer. I had to issue a subpoena over the weekend, and we put him on a plane Monday morning. Actually, I was doing voir dire in the case, and my private investigator picked him up at LAX and had him there by lunch. We did opening statements, and I put him on as my first witness. Mercury had designated 2 of just the most notorious defense experts that they have, and everybody in the OCTLA knows of these people. And there are some transcripts around so people can get prepared. But about 3 weeks before trial, I was walking into the courthouse for some motions, and I happened to see our OCTLA president, Yoshi Kubota, walking in the door. And he asked me what I was doing, and I said, well, I got this trial, and we've got Kevin Triggs, and I've got Brant Zedwacki. Within 24 hours, I had 12 transcripts sitting on my desk from Yoshi's office, and I was able to put together probably the best cross-examination I've ever had of a doctor from all 12. It was one of those moments almost out of a movie where the jury comes back with a question they need to ask the judge. And so we got the question, and the question was, can we please see Mr. Vanderpool's damages calculations? And so we knew at that point it was going to be a good result. I told Barbara, I said, maybe they'll give us 3, maybe they'll give us 4, I just don't know. So it was a really, really nice moment when they said $895, and we had to start adding up what for this and emotional distress and everything. It was a good moment.